The bone has three types of cells: the osteoblast, the osteocytes, and the osteoclast. The osteoblasts are the bone forming cells. So these are the cells that are going to produce bone. They are cuboidal in their shape and are located in the bone. They will always be present on the outer surface of the bone, because bone can always be formed on the surface. It cannot be formed in the center. And that is why the osteoblasts are small cuboidal or flattened cells with a single nucleus and scanty cytoplasm and are located as a single layer on the surface of the bone. The osteoblasts are seen more in the osteoid. They are the ones that will deposit the osteoid matrix. So once the osteoblasts lay down the osteoid matrix, then mineralization will start happening. These osteoblasts lay down osteoid matrix along the direction of the collagen fibers. So they will first secrete collagen fibers. The collagen fibers will form a meshwork, and between the collagen fibers there are small spaces and gaps in which the mineral ions are deposited. Osteocytes. Cyte means something that is resting. So osteocytes are resting cells. They have lost the capacity to produce bone. So osteoblasts that were incorporated within the bone matrix during formation are called as osteocytes. Osteocytes are present within the osteocytic lacunae. So it's an empty space which is containing the osteocyte. Remember, the osteocyte is a living cell. It is not dead, only it is not doing any function. So it's a dormant kind of a cell which can never start functioning. It's a cell that is alive but not functioning. So the osteocyte lies within the osteocytic lacunae, and the osteocytic lacunae shows the presence of canaliculi that radiate in all the directions. So the function of these canaliculi is to transport material from one osteocytic lacunae to another. The difference between the osteocytic lacunae and the cementocytic lacunae is that in the cementocytes, all the cementocytic processes are directed towards the periodontal ligament, whereas in the osteocytic lacunae, the canaliculi are all over the cell. Because the osteon is circumferential, so you will have cells in all four directions, whereas in the periodontal ligament is present only on one side. So the cementocytic lacunae will be directed only towards the periodontal ligament. Osteoclast. Osteo meaning bone, clast is eater. So osteoclast are the cells that will remove bone. So how do I identify osteoclast and differentiate them from osteoblast? Osteoblasts are single nucleated cells, have only one nucleus, whereas the osteoclast have multiple nuclei. These osteoclasts are derived from the monocyte macrophage lineage. So monocytes are cells that have a single nucleus. When multiple monocytes fuse together, you will have the formation of a multinucleated cell which is larger in size as compared to other. These are called as osteoclasts. Osteoclasts can have nuclei ranging from 5 to 20. More the number of nuclei, more is the efficiency of the osteoclast to remove bone. Because larger the cell and larger the number of nuclei, more active it is. This osteoclast is rich in proton pump. So it has a proton pump which is active in it, and it can liberate a lot of hydrogen ions. The osteoclast will always be seen sitting in a saucer-shaped area on the surface of the bone, which we call as the Hauschip's lacunae. So these Hauschip lacunae are bay-like areas in which these osteoclasts sit, and the osteoclasts produce a sealing zone at the periphery of the Hauschip's lacunae. Now the surface of the osteoclast that is facing the Hauschip's lacunae shows multiple infoldings which we call as microvilli. These osteoclasts are able to liberate the hydrogen ions into that zone through this microvilli. And because it has produced a sealing zone, all the hydrogen ions get contained in that area, increasing the pH of that area to a very acidic pH. And as the bone gets exposed to the acidic pH, then there will be removal of bone.